Hello, hello, Aquarius. If you have an Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, or if you're just interested in an Aquarius, this reading is for you. My name is Astrid. I'm a psychic oracle and mentor. Welcome to The Sacred Gray. We're going to jump right in. What is appropriate is on the day that I read for Aquarius, we have some things that are a bit different. Even just my preparation for filming was different. I have different positioning for my camera. I'm standing. I've got a different process and getting ready for you. It's very appropriate. Also, happy birthday. We did just enter Aquarius season. Happy birthday. Okay. Right away, Aquarius, there's an energy of sweetness and kindness, but the first thing that I was confronted with is scattered. There's a scattered, kind of disorganized energy here, Aquarius, that I feel you trying to get a grasp of or trying to bring calmness to. When I got a visual of a blue orb against a white background, so it's like the message that I get from that is you attempting to uncover something that may be hidden or like a type of secret. Blue I associate with obviously calmness and serenity, but I also associate with the throat chakra, secrets, things like this. So there's something about the situation that you are in right now, Aquarius, wherein, maybe you feel that something is amiss. Maybe you feel like something is missing. You're not getting the full story on something. The cards that I pulled for you just right away, I believe this is like the flower oracle. I'm not sure. We have Dahlia. This is discernment, boldness, and inner strength. Daffodil, which is patience, beginning, and vanity. And then carnation, which is sweetness, gratitude, and motherhood. So Aquarius, just out the gate, like that sweet energy that I'm talking about is complemented by these cards. But the Dahlia energy, there is a roughness to you, Aquarius, that you've been through enough to where your cap of what you tolerate is pretty low. And it's static is what I'm hearing. You don't really bend on, I think your standards at this point. You don't have a whole lot of flexibility in what you accept from the people around you. And that's great. That's great. And I think that is also something that, you learned in time, but that strength, there's something about this message that it feels like God-given, maybe you got through all of these difficulties, seemingly by the grace of God, Okay, we've got self-doubt here. Begin. It's that daffodil energy. Defeat. And power. Okay. Let's put you away here. There's something here about old lessons kind of rearing their head to you. Something about a lack of honesty or a lack of truth. Trustworthiness that in turn kind of throttled your ability to communicate when you are someone who is so loving and caring and powerful in the way that you provide service. So it is a shame to feel this. Oh, okay. Death in reverse. Yeah, lots of defeated energy here. There's something that... What is this? What is this that Aquarius is beginning or reluctant to begin? Okay, a relationship, perhaps? Or, let me get some clarity on that 10 of Cups. What is that? What is that joy? What is that ultimate joy and happiness? 9 of Cups, haha. The 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Aquarius. This is something that you're calling into your life right now, but Are you overthinking perhaps every detail of the manner in which you receive this blessing? Is that possibly what might be taking place here? Or perhaps we are very liberal in our use of boundaries, right? Is something else that I'm hearing. The Magician, yes. Wow, there's so much power behind this reading, Aquarius. I can't express to you enough how impressed I am by your will here. Hang on, I'm gonna get some water. I feel like, however, I can't help but take note of this element of discernment really being highlighted here with the Queen of Swords and then Dahlia. That's that roughness. So can I get some insight as to what the wound may be, or at least an element of it that maybe would be beneficial for Aquarius to hear at this time? Maybe something that they're not aware of, or something that might kind of broaden their scope or their view. Oh, I just got hit with some heaviness. Okay, so you made a bad investment in the past. Let me see on what was this bad investment? Is this in love or is this in work? I have Pentacles here, but I want some clarity. Is this in love or is this in work? Well, it seems to be, I don't know why I'm getting like a love energy from this, but it does seem to be rooted in work, or perhaps this is just like a life experience that you've had wherein like you've taken chances on something. This could be more general, right? You've taken chances in the past and it just proved to be maybe not the best, and you have a chance in front of you that you are reluctant to take because in the past I can see it proved to be a bad investment. Yeah, Two of Wands in reverse. There's something about concern about how you are being seen in a situation. This does directly relate to your joy, though. This does like whatever this is, you know very well that it will bring you great joy, or at least you can feel it in your heart, is what I'm hearing. Spirit is saying you can feel it in your heart that it will bring you great joy, but you are reluctant to take this step forward because of this past experience. And I do feel that this is an external party. I do feel that you kind of got screwed here, Aquarius, I'm not going to lie, by an energy or a person, a situation where they just kind of they didn't match your energy. They didn't have that follow through that you were looking for in the situation. It's kind of like you were in it for the long haul, and this other situation, it could have been a small business for some of you. Maybe there was like a business opportunity and, the roots just weren't strong enough for the investment that you had intended on making or that you had already made. Or, the same goes for another person, another party, a second cup, perhaps. Oh, wow. And then what is I just can't help but notice here that underneath the Knight of Pentacles is the Tower. Yeah, I have a feeling, Aquarius, that this was a situation that really changed you. I'm hearing it rocked your world. It rocked your world, and it does have to do with some lies and a promise that was made, perhaps. A promise that was made and obviously not upheld, but the upholding of it, like the failure of it being upheld, was in another person's inability to see beyond themselves, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and that really throttled you, who I see here very strongly, and like your core, your heart, your essence is deeply you have a purity about you, Aquarius. You have a purity about you that is precious and worthy of protection and worthy of preservation. And whatever this external energy is, be it a person or otherwise, they just chose not to honor that. Okay. Yeah. They're showing up as the devil here. And so this is the card of Capricorn. It could be a Capricorn placement that, you experienced this with, or it could be just that is an attachment, you know, that what is that which presented to you as quite a strong quite a strong attachment, right? Somebody that like fed, or something that like fed a need in you, a wound in you, right? How does Aquarius move forward from this? Why is this coming up? What can we do with this information and create, you know, to kind of bolster its alchemical properties? The Empress in reverse. The Hierophant. So self-care probably feels like a lot for you right now. And I think that you are being really, really clouded by whatever is required of you in work at this time. Aquarius, there's something about your work or your attention that you are giving to your work that is just maybe out of balance. I'm looking for a hair tie, sorry. Just maybe a little bit out of balance, maybe kind of drawing too much from you. You're giving too much of yourself away in work or work projects, maybe school is something that I'm hearing as well, or like desires. It could even be social, I don't know, but there's something here that is just I'm hearing robbing you of your ability to care for yourself. And it's like, it's really being highlighted here as your advice, like straight up, is to like get on the ball, right? For some of you, I'm hearing that you need to kind of stop drinking, you know, stop or like really throttle your consumption, because, and it's not just like your energy levels, it's also just like this is affecting your ability to see things clearly, Aquarius. This is affecting your ability to assess that which you desire. Do you see what I'm saying? There's something here about the way that you are kind of drowning or numbing yourself. And it doesn't have to be, you know, chemical either. This could very well just be like, you know, you're numbing yourself through work. This could be anything that creates a numbing sensation, scrolling, binge watching something, anything like this, where you are occupying your time as an effort to kind of, as an avoidance tactic, right? But the thing is, like your body, I'm hearing it's your body, you know, is calling to you in a way. Your body is asking for your attention. Let's get some charms for you. Okay. So for some of you, this does really seem to be a love situation. I've got an owl here. You're very intuitive. Got Gemini. The number 11. And this one's kind of weird. It's got like a little trumpet player. I mean, this one's kind of a hard one to see, but if you look closely, it's got like a little guy in the number 11 that plays, it looks like he's playing the trumpet or like the flute. It could be like the flute. Feels like a little bit of a trickster energy. And then I've got the hearts here. So this very well could be a love situation. Someone who is very focused on their work. I also have a shoe. The shoe also came out for Capricorn yesterday. I was reading for Capricorn, and I did, which I don't usually do, point out that the Devil card is the card of Capricorn. That's not something I usually do. So maybe that has relevance there. This is a palm tree, something about vacation or escape of some kind. Okay. And a cactus, maybe a vacation to, I'm hearing Zion National Park, but it could also be, I don't know, Arizona or something. Oh, who knows? Somewhere where there's cacti. If any of those resonate for you, let me know in the comments. The charms are so fun, but they have no meaning to me most of the time, at least in the time that I've been using them thus far. So let's get some guidance for you, Aquarius. What kind of advice or guidance can we provide you, Aquarius, at this time? Strength. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, very clearly. I've also got the Ace of Cups here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And there's that devil poking his head out again. Four of Cups and the Four of Swords under that. Listen, you are in a position right now where there is a lot in your auric, and energetic realm, as well as like your physical form, right? Spiritual and physical, is asking you for a kind of rest that I feel resistance towards. And that's, fine. We've all been there, but it does seem to be kind of a ghost from the past. It does seem to be something that you're not able to really get over. I've got, self-doubt, begin, defeat. We've got discernment. Like, you're very bold. You're very bold in your heart, right? You're pure. I'm hearing you're loud. You've got something to say. You've got a kind of fire in you that's unique, Aquarius, and that can be of great value to the world. But whatever this old situation is, you are being asked to move past it in a way that it is very important. Like, I can't even really sugarcoat it. Like, this is being highlighted of, I'm hearing the utmost importance from Spirit as something that is kind of the key or the gateway, or like the rust on the lock. Like this old experience is the rust on the lock that you would place your key into in that door, right? So the way that you are being guided here is quite literally to gather your strength, because this new beginning is happening whether or not you like it, right? You can go into it, this is Spirit, you can go into it with a fresh face, or you can go into it looking saggy and old. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. But perhaps like when you do, find yourself in a place where you are struggling to keep up with your self-care, maybe you do notice that you kind of feel, and I certainly notice this, like when I am stressed out and like I'm struggling to keep up with my care, I look old. And you can tell, and the people around me can tell too, so there's something here about like it's a message that I came out with for another reading recently, where it's like, you didn't come this far just to come this far. You were, and this is just the fact of it, you were being prepared for something. That something might not be entirely clear to you, or maybe hasn't been entirely clear to you, but you were being prepared for something. And now is the time. Spirit is asking you to integrate that experience, to gather your strength, because there is a new adventure, there is a new opportunity available to you, right? Pluto is at 1 degree of Aquarius. Something is happening, right? And so you can take that on with that grit and that boldness that I can feel in you, right? There's a spark in you. You can access that at any time, or you can allow yourself to kind of succumb to, ghosts of the past. That's yours to do. You can hold on to whatever you want for as long as you want. That's totally like, you don't have to take anyone's advice, especially if they're saying like, just get over it, right? And I certainly don't, I certainly hope that this is not how it would come off. That's certainly not what's happening here, it's not just get over it. This is integrate and honor the experience, right? This is take your time and move slow, and give yourself the grace that your body has been aching for some time now, okay? That your spirit has been asking for some time now, okay? Because there's, maybe this roughness that I'm picking up on is perhaps that shell that you created to protect this chalice, right? To protect this Ace of Cups, because you know how precious it is. And so Spirit is offering you this moment, this opportunity where you can know and you can integrate the understanding and the knowledge that you are safe to experience the overflowing of this chalice for yourself. And perhaps, if you're called, to then share that with the world as well, right? And I do feel as well, and I believe I've said this, but I do strongly feel that this is something that you are aware of because you've been working on it. I do want to there's one more card that wants to come out for you. It's from the Animal Spirits Oracle. There is something here that like you're aware of. You've been harnessing your craft. I'm seeing someone with a sketchbook. I'm seeing someone like in their room in a very comfortable bed with a sketchbook or a like a drawing pad, and it's beautiful work, right? And you know, maybe you're a tattoo artist, right? Maybe you are someone who, you know, you just kind of have to get past the momentary fear of like, well, what if they hate it? Right? What if they hate it? Well, what if they do? Everybody's got opinions. You know what else everybody has? You know the saying. Let's get, so the card for you that we got is Bat. I'm going to read the thing, the description. I love this card for you, Aquarius. Bat. And I love bats. I love, oh my God. I love it. This is right on point, right on the nose here. Darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses, of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. Oh, called you out. When in balance, accepts, adapts, and adjusts. When out of balance, refuses to let go, reminisces. And then to bring into balance, you're asked to watch the sunrise. Now, I think that this is really important, Aquarius, where, you know, perhaps the key here, perhaps the rust ease for that lock or whatever product they use, I find it at Home Depot, is that element of acceptance. Sometimes we don't need to forgive. Sometimes we just need to accept. People suck, right? Spirit wants me to tell you that you've done a wonderful job and that you are deeply resilient, and that perhaps you're a little too resilient. Perhaps it's time to accept and release, right? Or just accept. You don't have to release it as long as it becomes honor and not clinging, right? Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the fire that I walked through in this chapter. I'm ready to open the next one. Beautiful job, Aquarius. I'm very proud of you. Take care.